Hi, I am Alyssa Bear, Professor Bear. I just want to introduce myself and give you a quick overview for this week, our week one. So I'm in our course right now. If you are unfamiliar with Canvas, if you go to this account information, this can help you with settings so you get alerts for announcements and things. You can also always get to our course by going to courses. The calendar is going to show you assignments and due dates. And of course, this is our main homepage. I do have some activities for you for the homepage. This is the link you'll use for our live onlines, which meets each week on Wednesdays at 11 o'clock. It's for us to interact with the material and discuss. I can answer questions and things like that. We are using an OER book, which means it's free and it's open. It's a book you can always keep with you. I've got the readings directly linked in Canvas. So if you do decide to download the book, just know we're not covering the whole book. And so, for example, this week for Chapter 9, we're not covering all of Chapter 9. We are just covering 9.2. Again, some things, if we ever have any technology issues, if I ever have any technology issues, I'll be sure to try to alert you through email or an announcement. I do expect that we've got our weekly sessions. If you have any tech issues, please do let me know. Our main tech issue would be during those live online sessions, but of course, another challenge might be with the lockdown browser. So that's something that we use for testing, and that's something I hope that you are able to test as quickly as possible so we can figure out an alternative, which would be going to the testing center on the Pecos campus. This week, if you go to modules, that's where all of our material is going to be held. I do have some general resources. So I realize with embedding the book in Canvas, it is an ebook, and that might be challenging for people. So I do have a little article on reading an ebook. I've got some tips for learning online. I've also got an extra credit opportunity if you've watched some of these videos. If you are interested in psychology as a future career path or even a major, we find that we do have a number of students who major in psychology but then go on to do other fabulous things such as work in human resources, become a manager, become a doctor, become a lawyer, etc. So this is just a quick fun video that gives you a lot of introduction to psychology, very optional. We do have tutoring services on Chandler Gilbert. There's not a specific tutor for psychology, but that still would be a resource for you. This week, I would like you, before our live online session, to go through these day one materials. And then these give you some general instructions for the type of activities we do. Sometimes we're going to do a writing assignment that asks you to apply the information you learned to your life for an activity. We also are going to have chapter quizzes. They are open note, open book. They are weekly. You don't need lockdown. We also will have discussion boards. It's your opportunity to get involved with classmates to discuss some of our content. And then any exam we have, we are going to use Lockdown Browser. I will let you know if you have Chrome. Lockdown will not work. But we will figure out a way for you to take that exam on campus. So one of the first things that's due on Wednesday night, and feel free to get it done before the deadline, is an introduction board and the quiz. After that, you would move on to our material. Since this is a summer course, I still am teaching you everything you would know in a 16-week session in 9 or so weeks that we have together. And so some of the time we are going to have 2 chapters, but I am very thoughtful in what you need for those chapters. So I also have some ways for you to get to know the material in addition to the reading to help deepen your learning. So you're going to see the week 1 overview page. You're going to have a weekly overview page every week that's going to kind of show you a guide of what you need to do. It's almost like a checklist. I also each week post content overviews. They're usually around 20 to 25 minutes and give you the big picture of things you need to know for the chapter. You then, anytime you see this link, this takes you to the chapter book. Since a book sometimes can be dense, I also have created pages, and these pages contain videos and little bits of information, again, to help deepen and reinforce some of the concepts for that. And so you're going to see, like, here's the section in the book on the history of psychology. Well, here's a page I have that has some information. All right, again, one of the main focuses in chapter 1 is going to be looking at our perspectives and all of our different areas of psychology. And so I've got an activity we're going to do for the live online session, but you've also got these videos. So these pages, again, contain videos, contain information to reinforce. I do strongly suggest that you go through and watch those videos. Again, it's reinforcing important points from the chapter. So this week we are having that live online session. Your activities, which we're going to go through more on the live online, is a discussion board, which we will be doing some of it during our live online session. You will have an activity connected to 9.2 on developmental theories, and then at the end of the week you'll have the chapter 1 quiz. All the slides that I use in my overview videos are always available to you. You can go into them, you can make a copy of them and create your own notes if you choose, or just know you have those as an additional resource. The chapter always has review questions and summary questions. Those might be good and reinforcers. One of the big things you'll need to do to be a successful college student is to know when you know things and know when you don't. And so that idea is called metacognition. So if you're able to quiz yourself, that's one of the easiest ways to know how well am I doing. Another way is to be looking at feedback from assignments and quizzes and things. And then your book also gives you guys guided notes. I've looked at what they've created for the guided notes, and then I've kind of cut them down and condense them to what we're focused on. And so this is an optional activity for you to do. It's another way of checking your learning. You can either use those while you're going through the chapter material with the reading, or after you've done the reading, check them. Again, optional. And so that's what we've got for week 2. You can see I already have week 2 or week 1 up. That's what we got for week 1. I already have week 2 up. So you can always browse through those materials. All right, so this is a great overview, and I look forward to seeing you at the live online session. Have a great day.